Hey guys, I'm Mikhail here for your live electronic music tutorials, episode 355. I have to think because I've done so many of those episodes. Yeah, 355 guys. This is all episodes of me making music in real time with you guys. That means I start recording, most of the time, if not 90% of the time, completely from scratch. And today I'm going to make you a progressive trance track. I don't know how it will turn out. I like melodic, I like trance, I like some groove. I actually own and run a record label that's called Progressive Grooves Records. Check it. For many years, almost 20 years now, and I used to release a lot of those progressive trance. It was really sitting between progressive house and trance, so it was not so much in the trancey so much. But this episode I will go more toward trance because I'm at 132 BPM. I will use Silent One, as it's like kind of the go-to synth to me for trance, and I will probably use some alchemy to make maybe some pads and some ambiences and stuff like that. I will build all the drum from Sigel's shop drum in Drum Machine Designer. You can do the same in any sequencer. You can use battery, you can use different things. And of course I'm gonna make templates. That's gonna be in the link below. And the final result of this project that I'm making now, that is in the future, that is now in the past, but wait a second. So the track that's playing right now, that I added to the project after I finish. So what I do basically is I make the creative process with you guys. You know, I compose. I don't necessarily do arrangements, more outputting the creative part, like the bass, the synths, the pad, the layers, the melody. You know, I'm taking maybe a piano melody in this one. And that I do in real time with you guys to show you the process. The process that I have is pretty much guaranteed every single time I start a project, I finish it. Basically, I have my way to lay down ideas that flows. And that's it. I don't wait, and I really suggest everybody to do what you're gonna see in this video, because this is the key for you being productive in the studio and finishing tracks. So first part, you lay down the idea like I'm gonna do now. Second part, you refine the idea. So what I will do on my own is I will get this loop like maybe 16 bars long. And we go, okay, this is good, this is good. I'm gonna mix, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna continue evolving. After that, like, I'm gonna work on some arrangement, of course. Arrangements are super important. And after that, I will do the refinement. The refinement would probably be adding drum fills, adding some crashes here and there, doing some changes with automation to create more dynamic content, you know, that it's not static, it's not like starting, stopping. It just evolves and changes as the track goes. Let's get started, guys. I know I talk a lot today. In the groove, hitting the gym a lot these days. Awesome. Snowing outside quite a bit, and some excellent coffee. I would like to say that this episode is sponsored by Nespresso, but it isn't, but this is coffee. It's really So what do? We want to start a trance track. Obviously we need some drums, you know, which is not what I've done. I didn't even load Drum Machine Designer yet. I load Silent. So I'm gonna take Drum Machine Designer. This is a big room kit that I like. There's two that are interesting for me to start a track, and then I can change. This one's big room. It's like big room. Like it's a big kit. Basically, maybe some sound here. Oh yeah. So basically I'm gonna just record a kick drum. This is funny, I'm doing 132 BPM track, and I actually work on some tracks for some clients at 52. I think it's the slowest track that I've done in my life. It's a great track. It doesn't have any drums in it, but the contrast is so intense, because I work quite a lot on this track, so I have this BPM kind of anchored. So first thing I do this, and then I will put it on the root key of the kick, because I want to use the root key of some of the drums. I will see what the root key of the track will be a little bit later. So I guess you guys know a little bit. This is a kick drum. I mean, you know, this is without this, there's no such thing as dance music, because you have to pump it, you know, in a way. So that's the start, and then what I do is I take a hi-hat. Of course, hi-hat is much higher in the range. You can hear where I'm going, right? Also, another key element of any dance track is a snare, usually on the second and the fourth beat. So what I'm doing is I'm using the same key as the kick drum for all the drums. Not that it does make a lot of difference, because drums there's a lot of noise. It will make difference for tom if you want to tune them, but so snare drum, of course. And because we're doing kind of a big kind of trancey kind of track, I'm gonna add a ride, and the ride would be on top of every kick. Well, not in this range. So this is to kind of accentuate like the kicks. Put it in the back a little bit. And then I think I like to put personally a clap every couple beats. So either I put it on the bar, or maybe I put it randomly like in a place like this. And then, you know, because we have an element that is not a steady element, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna answer this clap with a scoop. And it's gonna be at the same position, however, and then there's something that they call perks here in this in this kit, which I always find funny. Perks. I don't know who made this, but it's kind of a funny way to call something. Those are perks. Perks, like, you know, you get perks like when you purchase something. So I like this first bit here most, so just two. Well, I wanted to do it twice, not only once, but twice here. So those perks here, I will add some delay to them. So they're a bit more lively. Also add delay to our clap, so it has a bit more dimension. And this scoop here, put it a bit more lower. So I want it to be there, but not as a really prominent element. And guys, now I'm recording with the second camera, the keys here. Whoop. Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, this is not what I'm doing, guys. I'm just kidding for a minute. More coffee. Oh yeah. Now, see what inspires me. Oh, this I just opened this bass kind of silent presets. By the way, we have a lot of really cool silent presets on the site in the link below. No, just kidding. I do like this sound a lot. Where am I at? F. Give it a try. Let's get started with something. So basically the idea for me to create that is very important is you try to lay down something first. And then you don't try to make it perfect, right? So it's important to start, input something, then move on. So for me, I get this idea. I think it's cool. One of the practice that I do a lot is I take this element, I leave it there, mute it, take the MIDI, go in there. I just keep it because, you know, when I heard the sound, it was good to record some stab on top of it. But now, let's go somewhere else with it. I'm also going to expand in the length a little bit here. So I have this preset that is there. I think it's cool. I mean, it's not mind-blowing, but I think it's cool. It's got a bit of a retro feel. This clap here is a bit loud, to say the least. So now we have this stab, and we're gonna explore just a little bit. The tone is not always good when you change preset. You might have to modify. Okay. And usually I don't waste. I will not waste too much time. No. I did like the first part, so I will not go too deep. So I like also how it sounds with the drum, with the patterns. Let's go in there. Let's drop a sidechain on there just to try to pump it a little bit to see the effect we're gonna get. Input, we're gonna take the instrument, the kick. Of course, fast attack, fast release here. 4:1 ratio. Get it pumping, but not so much. So let's hear it without. Static a little bit with. You can hear, you know, that it's going somewhere, that's for sure. Is that a bass though, is the question. I think I would be tempted to supplement it if I may. With maybe a bass pad or something. I'll give it a try. You know, when this is you might think, oh, this guy is, you know, just doing music all the time. It's like, yeah, I've been doing that for 25 years, guys. It's not all the time, but it's this is what I do and this is my job. So when it's time to be creative, I don't give myself the choice to be or not to be. I have to. I'll check if there's something like a bass pad there. Ooh, that is chunky as hell. I think I'm a bit too low. I'm gonna go a bit further. Let's see here. This is some crazy bass, guys. I think I'll... LMNOP, there's no P, no, there's no bass pad-ish. Let's explore a bit further. Wow! Too chunky for me for now. Oh yeah. Sissy boy, okay. I think I'm gonna go heavier on the sidechain on this one. So the both of those together, very nice. What I could be tempted to do is to route both of them into one bus to have both sound kind of unified. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send them to a bus. And then if I want to do something with them, let's say like compress them, or I could apply the sidechain to the bus instead of applying it to So basically now they're unified. So the output of the two basses are here, with the sidechain running through here. So one part, so this is the part A. Oh, they were linked. Okay, here. Part A, stabs. Part B, sissy boy. Okay, let's listen to that. I think this adds a lot of substance. I'll be tempted to drop, let's say, let's see some pads. I'm gonna go a bit further into that. See what we have for pads. I'm still sending it to the same bus, so guys, I'll put it back to its independent output. Well, there was not much pads in there. Arp, key, gate, brass lead. Wow, that's very cool. Not what I was looking for, so I will go into my menu. I'm gonna go into my presets here, and the stuff. I think there's a good pad in there. No? Then I'll have to go into Alchemy. I have something simpler. I think I have a few. Not sure about the A there, but maybe just 2 keys. Let's make it 2 keys with the E and the A. Like I said, that was just to lay down some keys. The sound is okay. However, in Alchemy, it is a special weapon here. So for every preset, you always have 8 variations. No, definitely like better this one. And obviously, now that we have some element, it's like a riff, but I feel, I mean, I had this idea at first, so I will go into it right away. There's some kind of a piano kind of riff. I'm not sure how this is gonna pan out, because it's not always easy. Take a sampler here, acoustic piano. I like personally the Yamaha. Then I have to load. I'm gonna start with probably an E. Sidechain, no. It's very dry, as you can hear. Let's make it wet. Oh, this is a comp. It's not what I'm looking for. I'm gonna create a new bus with a reverb here. Personally, always or mostly use effect on send, rarely on insert. I like this already, so super simple, but depends. So we can play it a different way. Let's try it a different way. You have a couple different ways. Yeah, this is one way. Oh, we can go. This is so fun to try different ways too. Obviously there's a key missing here. Oh, actually it was supposed to be this one here. Not quite in time there. So this is the same key, different kind of interpretation. And of course there's a velocity that you can play with. You can hear already that there was a big difference in the last key here. Yeah, I like almost the best. Maybe you will not agree with me. If you disagree, put a comment in the link below. Put a comment below. So for me, this is what works best. I like simplicity, and you know I can really make this. And then I would probably do just a simple variation. So the E is very particular. It works well, but not if I change this E. Mellow, trancey, groovy. I think what we're missing here is a good. So the pad is here. Let's drop the sissy boy here. Let's drop it. I was gonna say, what we're missing here is like a nice kind of RP background part that is just running in the back. That's make the track interesting. Obviously it's not a bass. Let's see what we have here. That was a little bit weird. Let's go back to the start. Let's see if there is something interesting here. Whoa. Well, it's a classic. I'm quite high. Oh. Also a classic. Nothing of that is kind of my vibe. So what do I do in this case? I'm gonna change synth. That's what I'm gonna do. So when you don't find it pre-made, you make it yourself. I guess my quantize. I think from here it was quite steady. So we start here. That's excellent, actually. Just a little bit and then restart from here. So let's see what we have here. So you have the bass moving, you have the piano at the top moving. Now we can go into the synth and have a little bit of fun with it. Or go a little bit mad and go here. I like just this basic analog thing. I think with a bit of verb. And a sidechain on the verb to pump it. So what I'm doing is I'm putting more of the verb here. But I sidechained it. So without the sidechain? Okay, with the sidechain? That's happy. I mean, there's enough element in there to make a track. I'm gonna put one more element. So the pad is there, the main melody is there. So that we don't need just now. Let's say we're in the breakdown. Definitely some work to do on the elements and stuff, but it's getting there. Oh, this filter doesn't sound filter type bypass. Just in case I want just the bass, and then our main bass here. It's much more joyful than expected. I think I'm into some brassy kind of little parts in there. Just a little bit of extra flavor in the top end here. Really nice with a great delay. I'm gonna add a delay, just a simple stereo delay. So guys, this is gonna be it for episode 355 of your live electronic tutorials. What I'm gonna do now, this is the second step. I'm gonna take the best part, calibrate, change, and remold. After that, I'm gonna do some arrangement. And of course, I'm gonna get a template that is in the link below for Logic Pro X Ableton FL Studio. If you guys like the track, thumbs up. And until next time, may the sounds be with you guys.